Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode. Today we're taking a look at Wanaka Farm and we're going to be doing some chest openings because they have their very first event happening. This was meant to be free 3 Wana to get in, but because of problems with depositing and people depositing land, they've made it free for everybody and it gives a chance to get some random stuff for free. So with a little bit of a cost, we'll talk about that in a minute. But Halloween is celebrated with the harvest season, beginning of the winter, to remember the dead, including saints, martyrs, and deceased and loved ones. Night mode is on. So for Wanaka Halloween, there's going to be 2 new NFT characters that you can get, Matt Gala and Scarlet. There's going to be 3 new pets, Zaxxon, Pymoon, and Bedlam. So I haven't seen the pet, they haven't added pets into the game yet. This is going to be a very first chance to get them. And if you get Bedlam, you got a 15% energy recovery speed. At the moment, people won't be struggling with energy, but in the long game, when people start to have bigger farms, that's when you will need something like this. We have Wanaka Halloween decor available as well. So I've already pulled a pumpkin man, I think, or a straw man. And the way it works basically is there's gravestones which you farm up, and you have a 20% chance, an 80% chance to get 1 spirit fragment, and 20% chance that you will lose the soul fragment flees in a panic and you lose 5 energy. Maximum of 20 graves can appear on land at one time, and so you have to make sure that you keep on top of those. I go randomly every 1 minute, so you can get through a lot of graves if you want to, but you need spirit fragment, which is what we get from those gravestones, but you also need a soul seed. So these will cost you money. These will cost $0.2 in Wana. And but once you've put them together, you will get a soul chest, and this is what you can use to get one of these random drops. So we can see that Pymoon, Bedlam, they're really rare, like 1 in 0.1. That's crazy percentage. So they're like 1 in, is it 1 in 1,000? 1% would be 1 in 100. 0.1% would be 1 in 1,000. It's like 1 in 10,000. It's a really rare drop. So if you get them, they could have a lot of value in the future. But if you think about it, you're going to have to invest a fair bit of Wana token. So let's go to the game now, and we can have a go on a few. So I've been farming a few, and I do already have some spirit seeds. So the way it works is you go to your factory, I believe, select the product you want to make, soul chest, and then you add your spirit and your soul seed. So you can see we've got enough to make a fair few of these soul chests, and it's going to cost you 30 Y and 1 energy every time you build one. Annoyingly, you can't just keep crafting, you do have to keep selecting it. So we'll skip forward in a bit and we'll see how many chests that we can build together. I'm going to need a few more of these gravestones. So here's how it works. You dig it up. There's my 20% chance to actually not get it. So we haven't really touched on this game in detail, looking at the way the level up system works with the land. So basically you'll gain experience every time you complete actions related to farming of cows, koi, or cabbages, and when you've leveled up your land, it will give you access to more slots. So you don't actually get this whole piece of land to build on straight away, and it's a fairly good way of building some progression into the game and getting rewarded for it. So we're currently at level 2 on our way to level 3, getting 14 slots. My problem with this is for free to play, you get 4 slots and that's it, and there doesn't seem to be a way to level that land up. So it'll be really slow pace if you don't have any land. I think this game is a game that you do need to have land, which is really expensive. Cheapest price $2,000, which is a huge entry price. But if you're interested in games like this, it is your classic farming type sim, and there will be loads of updates coming. They've got this game is pretty steady now. They just need to obviously figure out the deposit and withdrawals, which is going to be open tomorrow. But once they've got that, I think they've got a really good platform to build on. When you compare it to the likes of My Neighborhood Alice, which is in alpha, in my opinion, this looks better than My Neighborhood Alice. And so when My Neighbor Alice, when that comes out, that'll be, you know what, 2 months, 3 months from now in beta or maybe public launch, and then this in 3 months. If you think of all the updates they will have had by then, you know, they already readied up this event, which is good sign. And there's going to be more in the future. So I think there's a lot of potential in this game if you are willing to make a big investment and want to play it. Outside of the event, you can still farm it. It works pretty well. That you're working to develop better crops that have a better star rating, that have more weight, because these will be, you can use them and enter them in competitions. I don't think any of mine are going to be that good in competitions, but we can start to farm some of these cabbages. I'll show you how the breeding works. Basically, you'll get between 2 and 3 back, and so there's your kind of like the output on that is I'm gonna have to refarm them, and I've got no output really on those cabbages. But if I take 2 of these ones, breed them together, every now and then you get 3. So gradually you can start to build up the amount of cabbages that you have to plant, and then obviously I can breed them once I've farmed them. And you can do the same with your apples and your fish. You've got daily quests that you have to complete. You don't have to, but you'll get pretty good rewards at the moment of Y token, which obviously we've just been using 30 every time to create a chest. But you know, when you look at the daily quest for a cow, I can put a cow forward. Oh, that's my really good cow. I don't want to give them that cow. It's my best cow that I have. You've got koi. We don't have cabbages. Let's give them my cabbages. Oh, sweet apples, cabbages. Let's give them the cabbages. Oh, it's four cabbages. But if I do that, I get 2,200 Y. But at the moment, it's claim 2 times. My apples. Okay, I can give my apples. What can I give my apples though? No, because I need to use them for breeding. So you can only give so much away because you do need to breed them and then to plant new apples. So I would have to go to breed, and unless I have some plots, do I have any apple seeds? So I've got plenty of cabbages there. I've only got 1 apple seed, so yeah, I'm gonna need to actually breed those apples together. Apples. Hopefully we can get 3. Yes, nice. And again. We'll also actually get in the rewards a chance of getting apples and oh nice, and cows. So when it comes to doing these, I might actually earn enough to give away. Right, so let's go back to the factory and create the rest of our soul chests. Right, final one, all crafted. And now we can go to our chest section. Oops, I didn't claim it. Be able to go to our chest section. Oh, I hope I claimed that. Treasure. And we've got a ton of chests. So we've got 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 20, 25 chests to open. And these are the rewards that we get. So we're really hoping for either ingredients or ideally the really rare pets. Come on, Bedlam. We got a cow. Okay, that's all right. It means it's going to increase our potential output of cows to be able to give away. Next one is a cabbage. Next up, I mean, I like the chest opening. It's really cool. Pumpkin lamp. Like, they've done a lot of good work on it. Oh, we got a gamma. I haven't got a gamma yet. I've got beta and alpha. I want a delta. Pepper. Apple. Come on. Give me the random rare drop. I think I'm one in 100,000. Beta. Alpha. We've got Strawman. Next up, another Strawman. Just have a farm full of Strawman. Another Strawman. Another one. Come on, 4 in a row. 4 Strawmen in a row. Come on. Oh, it's ruined by a cabbage. Come on, pet. I mean, I do love the fact that they're creating NFTs that you can grind for with random, really rare drops. Because I think people want to be able to grind for NFTs, not always for token rewards. People aren't always in these games to play to earn. They just want to play and earn at the same time, maybe more than they put in. 9 left. Not getting any luck on these. Koi fish, that's good. That is a good drop. Do need a koi fish. Pumpkin Man, yes. Well, does that have a direction sign? I'd like a direction sign, please. Gamma. Salt. I don't want no salt. Witch's Cauldron. Oh, cool. So we have that now. Cabbage. So if you think about it, the event lasts like 5 to 7 days. I think it's 7 days. But if there's a gravestone that drops every 20 minutes, you get 20 gravestones. Then that just goes to show how many chests you can actually open. Let's do the maths on that. And a pumpkin lamp. So now if we go to our inventory, we can see, we should see some of these items pop up. So we've got our seeds that we got, koi fish. We've got our, so we did get a delta. I'm not sure what they do at the moment. Actually, what they use is, but I'm sure we'll find out in future. Okay, so I've got, I did get a direction sign. I've got 4 strawmen, so we can just basically put them where we want. Let's get them to ward off the people trying to attack my koi. Nice. Nobody will dare go near them. Back to inventory. Yeah, I think that is everything. So I think if we go to shop, it tells us what these do. Oh, you can buy them if you missed out on one. So we didn't get the mailbox, but I'm sure we can get it eventually. Oh, I know, it's in factory. So we go to factory, select a product. If you want to build some of these, yeah, so if you want to build sludge, which I imagine we'll need in the future, we're going to need gamma to be able to do that. So that's going to craft us some sludge. Keeps the soil moist to grow vegetables. Okay. Okay, so they have some function. Let's see what the other ones do. So if we want to go fertilizer, we need alpha. And that will keep the soil moist to grow trees. Alright, so it reduces the crop watering by 1. Oh, that's good. I mean, I always forget to water. Fodder. So imagine these will do the same, but for cows. Reduce tree watering time by 1. Oh no, reduce animal feeding by 1. And then we have earthworms and the banner. Or the beaner. Gamma, right? Produces feeding for fishes. And oh, so we've got the bane and the hook. Oh, so you've got to combine 2 elements. Alpha and gamma. Oh, look, it looks like it'll increase the quality. Reduce fish feeding by 1 and improves the quality of growing items. And we can get some hook, which will likely improve the weight, I'd imagine. Ta-da! Improves the weight of growing item, increases quality by 10%. Okay, so yeah, there's plenty to do during this event and plenty of things that will help you get better crops, better weight, and maybe you'll be able to enter into the event and go to the Wanaka Festival and put forth your biggest cabbage. Look at my cow. My cow's not that far off. 849 kilograms is the biggest cow. And considering I only have common land, my biggest cow is 828.32 kilograms, almost at a 10 quality. So I've got a really good one there. I'm going to save that. I'm going to call it Bessie. Bessie the cow. Right, so let's do the maths on these chest openings to get a pet. So the likelihood that you'll get a pet is 0.06 for Jackson, Pie Moon 0.03, Bedland 0.01, equally 0.1 in total chance that you will get a pet. And that's 1 in 1,000 chance. You've also got 1 in 1,000 chance that you'll get a character. So really you're thinking about how much am I going to be able to sell this for in the future? Well, these rarities, people might not grind and therefore not get these. But if you were to grind for this, how much would it cost you to open 1,000 chests? You got to think about that, and can you actually do it during the event? So based on the default land, own and free to play, not actually purchased any land, you're going to have 20 gravestones every 20 minutes. Now you're only going to be able to take soul fragments from 80% of those. That'll leave you with 16. Times that by 3, you're going to be getting 48 soul fragments every hour. Times that by your waking day, 16. 768 soul fragments a day. Divided by 3. This is how many soul seeds that you're going to have to purchase from the shop. Now, you'd have to times that by 0.06, which is the current price of a soul seed. So that would be 0.06. That would set you back $15, 15Y, sorry, which is at about $3 at the moment, just over $3. It's going to cost you about $45 to $60 for you to actually purchase those soul seeds to be able to do those openings. But with 256, if you do 4 days, then you're going to have 1,000 crates, which is going to give you that chance of being able to get one of these pets. But in the grand total, it's going to cost you a fair amount, because you've not only got that $45, you've got 30Y every time you build a chest, which is, times that by that 256, 7,680 Y tokens. Now Y is currently priced at 0.04. I would recommend wait until the end of the event and then purchase your Y, because by then it might have come down considerably. But at this current rate, it's going to cost an extra $300 a day for you to be able to build those chests. And times that by 4, you're looking at 1,200 plus your 250 roughly for the chest purchases, for the soul seed purchases. That's not 3,000. It's going to set you about $1,500 for you to get a pet. And remember, the Zaxxon doesn't even come with any bonus. Pymoon and Bedlam do. They come with energy bonus. So they will be sought after. Definitely in the long game, when people are really going to be needing to get energy because the plots of the land are so big. This is where these could have value in the future. But you got to ask yourself, is the value greater than $1,500 investment? At this stage, no. I don't think people would buy them off you for that much when you can buy a piece of land. But in a year's time, when these are, exclusive red drops that you might not be able to get access to later, it might be that people really need energy and therefore need anything that reduces their recovery time. So these might be highly sought after then, and maybe they will be worth 1,500. But the great cost comes in the Y token, and you do get that free by completing the daily events, of course, so that will reduce your costs. But also, if this price does come down, let's say it follows the same path that it is at now, in 3 days time, it could be at 0.02, which would cut that price in, potentially could put it in half, being 600, and it could only be an $800 investment to be able to get a pet. And obviously you've got a character that you could sell as well, and all that gear in terms of cabbage, apples, kois and cows in the process, and all that beta, delta and alpha and gamma that can help your crops in the future. So loads to consider, but as an investment, make your own decision on that one. Personally, I don't have the time to grind, but if I did, I potentially would consider it, just because getting all this stuff, if I had Immortal Land, I'd probably put more time into this, because getting all these is going to be potentially really, really good for you in the future. But yeah, that's the kind of first showing of Wanaka Farm and their first event. It is by far the most advanced NFT game in the farming sim that we have on the blockchain right now. So I think if they can just continue to build on this, I think it'll do really well. And if it is a game that you're interested in playing, if you like grinding on these in terms of farming out good stuff, getting all these and taking advantage of these events, and maybe getting those random drops that could provide you something, an NFT, a pet that is worth a lot on the blockchain later. It could be in the marketplace, being that it's a 1 in 10,000. Some people might pay a lot of WANA for that when we are able to trade those assets. So yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this showing of Wanaka Farm. If you want any more questions, if you have any more questions about the game, pop it in the comment section below. I'll do my very best to answer. If you have enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video. It always helps the channel out. Hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future content. That's all from me. See you guys soon.